Morning, day 12. Day 12 of drawing a Halloween look every day. So I was reading the comments on the video yesterday, and we did this gargoyle yesterday, and somebody said that they didn't like it when her eye turned not black, and I agree. So before we start on today's figure, I'm just going to re-darken this eye, particularly the whites of the eye, just because I feel like it gave her a really cool look. So sometimes you need to like sit on something for a day, and I think that's better. Actually, let's put a little gray back in there too. Like that. There we go. She looks more ominous and fierce. Okay, but we're not drawing her today. Today we're drawing this red character. And we haven't decided who they're going to be yet. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to start on drawing the eyes, and you guys give me some suggestions, and we will see who they become. Medusa. A Medusa would be cool, like a red Medusa. Usually when I've drawn Medusa, she's green or flesh tone and green. So a red one would be kind of cool. A dragon. We've done a dragon already. She's up here. We actually did a red dragon, and her name is Lilith. So if you wanted to see what a red dragon woman would look like for me, there you go. A flower. A strawberry would be pretty, yes. A little more sweet. We have drawn some kind of more ferocious looking characters. I will say though, for whatever reason, her eyes are looking a little more like, she doesn't look super sweet. You guys like rose? Okay, we could do a rose. I mean, I see a lot of, or is it, a prickly rose. Does everybody like rose? I feel like I'm seeing a lot of roses in the comments. Okay, all right. It's a rose. She's a rose. All right, so to do a rose, I think we're gonna need a few kinds of red. Sorry, I didn't have my markers out ahead of me. I kind of ran in here to do this live. So let's use that red. Yes. That looks like the same. My markers are getting mixed up. That's kind of like a pale red, which will be very useful. And then this is sort of like a dark red. Okay. Prickly though, a prickly rose. Okay. In order to do a prickly rose, I feel like we need this to be green, so we can do the prickly bits. This can be like more like the stem. Let's do that first. What paper do I use? This is Canson multimedia or mixed media paper. The mixed media means that it's made for dry or wet, which is good for markers. You want something a little more thick and durable than typical like sketch pad paper when you're using paint pens. Why does my voice sound like that? Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking that way. Well, I do know why, I just woke up. Okay, so here's some little thorns coming off the side. Let's just get the prickly out of the way, so we can concentrate on the rose part, which is going to be more complicated. Where do I get the paper? Just like Blick or any art supply store. It's really easy to find. All right, let's give her a little mouth to start off with. And maybe an eyelid. I need more light. There we go. Can I make a rat-based pigeon doll? I don't know if that appeals to me. I don't love rats. It's a little pale red. Just to get some little highlight. Bumblebee earrings. You guys are getting way ahead of me. Way ahead of me. We are still doing our rose shape. Okay, so before let's do some petals. I don't want to get too big with this. It's still wet there. Like that. Okay. I'm trying to, this poodle over here, she took up a little bit more space than I think than this fair. It left this space very sparse up there, so I'm trying to be conscious about how big of a footprint I'm giving every character on the page. Because we have to fill up this whole page. There should be equal room for everybody, because it's fair. So I'm using my Posca red as the base, just because it's a bigger tip and I can cover more ground. She's a rose. Oh, you thought she was going to be Aubrey from Little House Shop of Horrors? Audrey, sorry. It's so wet down there. So let's see if we can get our sort of rose shape. So I'm gonna try to paint a little bit on the face just to give it like a flowery look. Sort of break up the head shape a little bit. So it's like a little bud. What markers am I using? These are grabby markers. And I'm also using Poscas. They're all paint pens. I use mostly paint pens in these kinds of drawings. And these will be the edges. So let's do a few like curled petals, where they've kind of curled inward on themselves. Just trying to give this flower some shape. There. And I'm talking about when like the edges of the flowers are kind of, boop, kind of fold in. Thank you for the kind words. You know, for the people that are saying that they wish that they could draw like me, you know, I didn't always draw with as much practice as I draw now. Like every artist, you have to practice, and I did. I just drew a lot all the time, all over everything, and I still draw every day, pretty much. And that's really how you get good at it. And there's really no other way. So if you want to develop the skill, it's not something I was born with. It's something that you develop. So, you know, my point is you can do it too. But you do have to commit a lot of time. You have to really love to do it. I feel like that looks pretty good as far as a rose goes, and it's not taking up too much space. It'll be nice. I really want this to dry down here so I can draw this petal, but you can see it's like mixing with the green still. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's get our darker back in here, and just a little bit more shading. I feel like would be good, and we can start getting a little, like, petals have little veins in them, so we can do some little vein shapes. not chlorophyll. I don't know what flowers like survive off of, but let's get one more petal across the face too. Maybe two, maybe three. I'm glad you guys watch my videos all the time. Thank you for doing that. That helps support my work. If I'm thinking about starting a subscription service where I can do a little more like in-depth drawing with people, but I'm thinking of doing it like after I'm done with this month. What do you guys think of that? What she should have eyelashes. That's a cute idea. I'm gonna add little white sparkles because I think that's gonna help pop the leaves a little bit more. Maybe some pink sparkles too, a pale pink. I think the white would be a little strong for everywhere. Let's do like 3, 4, 5 more of these little spots of white. But I feel like if I highlight too much with white, it's gonna look too much. Oh, you guys are very sweet. Thank you for all the kind words and saying how much you like my videos, and for knowing my name. A lot of you know my name. So I'm going in with just a light pink, and I'm also just kind of adding some sparkles that aren't going to pop as much as the white are, but they're still going to help the leaves kind of come forward a little bit. See how that kind of works? Okay, so she should have eyelashes. I see everyone wants her to have eyelashes. Black eyelashes. I mean, black is certainly the standard. We want them to pop a little bit. We could have them be green. We could have them be, yellow might be kind of nice. Yellow lashes. I don't usually have a piece of paper. Here, let me take some tape off here. A piece of paper, like a scrap piece, to test my green lashes. Let's try yellow and see how that looks. We'll just do the top lash on this one. I like that. I think that's sweet. And we'll add little white highlights to them too to help them pop. I like the yellow. It's more fashion. I mean, come on, that looks cool. A bee next to her. We could give her a little bee like hat or something. I'm just gonna add little white dots to the center of the lashes, like a little shine. Just help them pop off a little bit more. See how that pops? That's my pop noise. A yellow highlight on the lip. I was thinking just white. Let's also make these thorns look a little more three-dimensional too. How many people in this chat have been watching my lives? Because I've been doing these every day. How many people have been watching them like every day? Or how many have watched a good amount of them? Just curious. It's okay if you haven't. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just want to know. You have? Oh, wow. That's so cool. Thanks for watching my lives, everyone. You watched for 3 days? It's been an interesting experience, like doing them every day. I knew it would be a lot. I'm on day 12 now. And I've just kind of made it part of my morning. And I look forward to it. It's nice. But I used to find going on lives although fun, to be a bit of a drain on me emotionally. But committing to only like one little drawing for 15 to 20 minutes is doable. I start at 9 a.m. on every day on Pacific time. Okay, so I feel like I don't want to give her too many accessories, but I think we can give her like a little bee up here at the top. Just like a little bee like hat or whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be like it's not going to be like a biblically accurate bee. It's going to be a fantasy bee. Because I don't feel like looking up what a bee looks like, and I'm not that familiar. Little bee, let's give it a little stinger. A dew necklace. Okay, maybe a dew necklace. I do like that. And do bees have a little antenna? I feel like they do. I guess we should probably have little legs or something. Again, I'm not looking at any pictures of bees. I'm just kind of making up what I think a bee kind of looks like. It's fine. They would have antenna. I did do antenna. Okay, so I like the idea of little dewdrop. I was actually watching Fantasia last night, and the scene with the fairies with how do I do dewdrops? I guess like little raindrops. I'll do a bead and then a raindrop. That's that. The little fairies when they're kind of letting in the seasons. It's a toss up between that and the centauresses that are my favorite parts of Fantasia. Fantasia is my favorite Disney movie, just because I love the animation. It's a little more arty fartsy, which I like. I'm not saying hi, everybody. I see there's a lot of comments. Please don't spam. Give her little dewdrop earrings. I guess since she doesn't have ears, they can be in different places, because that's fine. One's up there, one's down there. It's okay. I don't mind you asking, but if I give shout outs to one person, then I have to give them to everybody. And I want everyone to enjoy the drawing. That's what we're here to do. Okay. And so that's a little white to the eyes, to the bee. I think she's looking pretty good. Okay. The bee's name is Honey. Could be. We'll name the bee on the last day. This is the first page that I did. The first 8, was it 8? 9. First 9 illustrations, and then this is our second page. And so when this is all filled up, then we'll name all of these characters too. Okay, so we drew this beautiful rose who's accessorized with dewdrops and has a bee friend. She turned out really cool. We also have this gargoyle, this sea fairy who's also a pirate, and like a punk rock hardcore poodle. Okay, we have to draw tomorrow's character. What color? I'm thinking, I'll just go here. What color should we do? Help me choose tomorrow's character. And then I'm gonna go. Dark green. It's funny, I have dark green in my hand. I was just waiting for someone to say it. I just feel like it would look balanced. Okay, so we're gonna do a green. Let's switch things up. Let's do a profile. A profile is when someone's looking off to the side, in case you don't know. So I'm gonna do the face first, and then we'll do their nose and their mouth and all that, those lovely shapes. I got a new projector. My partner and I, our TV broke a few months ago, and we've been kind of living without one for 4 or 5 months. Just trying to read more at night, which ended up just being us watching stuff on my iPad. But I finally gave in and bought a projector and a big screen. It's like 100 inches long or something. It's really big. It's like, now we have like a theater in our living room, and it's really nice. She could be an alien, yes. We're not choosing who she's going to be just yet, though. Okay, so let's draw her. I'm going to zoom in for this. Let's draw her forehead. And we're going to come into her nose. Or his nose, I don't know. We're not gendering this character yet. Then that's the top lip. I usually like to do a little bit like an overbite, so that's the bottom lip. Curl down. And here's our chin. I used to love to draw profiles. I would just practice drawing them over and over again. We're not drawing the hair yet. We're going to do all of that tomorrow. We're just drawing the base of the character. It's still very splotchy. Maybe I didn't shake the marker enough. I don't know. It's fine. I'll go over it later. Let's draw their eye. I feel like this jawline's a little too sharp. Let's soften that up a bit. And then let's do an eye. All right, well, there we go. This will be tomorrow's character. If you would like to watch them come together, I'll be here tomorrow. One Halloween drawing every day. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been lovely. Here's our rose that we did today. She turned out really cool. She's actually one of my favorites, I think, on this page. So good job, everybody. All right, bye, everyone.